gone, I'm leaving, I'm gone. Had to knock down the wall. Yeah, I swear to God that I'm gone. I'm leaving, I'm leaving. No looking back when I'm gone. No looking back when I'm gone. No more. No
What is
more.
good, everyone? I'm Richard from Weed City Soul, and we're here to do a performance review on the Nike Lebron Soldier 9. Now, as far as I can see, the Soldier 9 is the most popular shoe in the NBA this year. Everybody's wearing this thing. LeBron himself, Draymond Green, DeMarcus Cousins, Julius Randle, DeAndre Jordan, Thaddeus Young, and the list goes on. And for good reason, this shoe is a beast. So we're going to get right into breaking down why it's so great. So we're going to start with the cushioning as usual. Large volume, 4-foot, and heel zoom airbags. Now, that's not a setup that's extraordinary by any means. It's found in a lot of shoes in Nike's lineup, but it's been implemented in this shoe very effectively. The cushioning on this shoe is actually fantastic. It's got great impact protection, and it still remains bouncy and responsive, especially in the 4-foot. Now, the court feel on this shoe is probably the weakest part of the entire shoe, and overall, it's still pretty decent. So that goes to show you how great this shoe really is. I did prefer the ultra low to the ground feeling on the Curry 2s. I felt maybe a step slower in these than I would have in those, but that's more of a personal preference thing, not a scientific fact or anything like that. But the court feel overall is decent, but nothing that will blow your mind. Onto the upper of the shoe, mesh with hyperfuse overlays, and a TPU support wing on the lateral side. Now the entire upper of this shoe is one piece. You can see here that the entire opening around the collar is all connected, and there's very little stretch around here. So if you're not a big fan of one-piece uppers, or having to get your foot in these kinds of openings, that's not something you're going to enjoy with these. It's not incredibly easy to get your foot in these, but it's not insanely difficult either. Now the fit and support of the shoe is where the Soldier 9 really shines. The whole thing is just rock solid when you're wearing them on court, and it has a lot to do with this heel counter here and the way that your foot is secured into the shoe. We're going to talk about the fit system here, and it's very elaborate and kind of simple at the same time. It's a strange setup, and it's not something you've seen on any basketball shoes before. So it all starts with this strap here. This strap goes through a loop here. It crosses over the 4-foot diagonally to provide support at that angle. Now when this strap comes through here, it's connected to this fly wire. And this fly wire, you can see, crosses the foot at the other angle, so that there's an X holding your foot onto the footbed of this shoe. After the 4-foot has been secured, you can see that the shoe, strangely enough, only has 2 eyelets, here and here. And this one crisscross of laces is the only thing securing the ankle bend of your foot to this shoe. After that, a doubling back ankle strap starts on one end, goes all the way through, and then comes back, secures your ankle onto this heel counter, which is rock solid. Your whole foot is just stuck in this shoe until you decide to take it off. The fit is spot on. I had some initial problems where I was experiencing some front to back slip, and it's simply because I didn't have the 4-foot strap cinched up enough. You really got to pull this thing so that it activates the fly wire going across, or else you're going to lose a lot of the benefits of the fit system. The heel counter also works in conjunction with this support wing, which just holds this. All of this is just meant to hold your foot onto the footbed, and it does a really, really fantastic job. The fit on these is A1. Moving to the traction, you're going to see a hexagonal pattern, and inside the hexagons, small, fairly pliable triangular nubs. These nubs do a fantastic job of gripping the floor. The traction on these is beastly from front to back. It's the same pattern, and it's going to do its job on basically any court you come across. And that's all there is to it. The traction is monstrous. Now, I got the Ohio State Buckeyes PE. I just thought it was a really dope colorway, and I'm into college PEs. I think they're really dope. I have the KD4 Texas Longhorns. It's a shame that I can't get a PE for my favorite team, Kansas Jayhawks, because Adidas is just wasting their licensing deal with them. But the problem I have with this specific pair is that look at how gank the logo is on the left shoe. What the hell, Nike? This dude wasn't even looking when he glued this thing on. He's just playing Bejeweled on his phone or something. Damn. I'm pissed about that. This is not a particularly cheap shoe. It's not super expensive either, but it's not exactly, you know, a super cheap bargain kind of a shoe. It's a little expensive, and for it to have that kind of a quality when I get them, that's garbage. That pisses me off. And despite all the straps and support wings and whatever fly-wire cable pulley systems, the shoe is actually really comfortable. Once you put your foot in that one-piece upper, everything is pretty seamless in there. You don't feel any cinching or excess pressure from any of these straps. It's a very comfortable shoe. Alright, so usually we do recommendations for what kind of a player shoes are suited for, but honestly, this is one of the most well-rounded shoes I think I've ever had the opportunity to play in. It's really great. The only thing that I would consider a weakness on this shoe is that the court feel isn't phenomenal, but it's still pretty good. Guards and big men alike, I think, will really like this shoe. If you're a fan of LeBron and you like a LeBron shoe, honestly, this year, this is the way to go, I think. This is a lot more natural feeling than the LeBron 13 on foot. It performs at least as well as the LeBron 12, which is one of my favorite performance shoes, and it feels, again, way more natural than that shoe again, and it's a lot less pricey than those two shoes. Now, the real question is the Soldier 9 the best performance shoe on the market today? And the truth is, it's damn close. I would still put it a little bit behind the Under Armour Curry 2. The Curry 2 I really see as like a speed sock for the game of basketball. It's got great traction, fit, cushioning, and it's very light. It just makes you feel fast and agile when you're using it. I didn't feel as fast when I was wearing this shoe, but it's a really, really great basketball shoe overall. The court feel is still solid. Don't let that deter you. I would put this above the CP 3.9, which I really enjoyed because the cushioning is way better, and it provides the same level of support and fit that the CP 3.9 is so great at. So, is it the best performer on the market? No, but it's right there. I would really advise anyone looking for a performance basketball shoe to take this thing for a spin in the store and find out if it's for you. So if this review has been helpful to you at all, please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at Wheat City Soul. I'm Richard from Wheat City Soul, and until next time, they're just shoes.
Let me go, let me bring it home to you. Let me go, let me bring it home. Now and forever, I bring it home to you.